When the bell rings and the lights go low, there's a man you need to know, breaking down the ropes and shows. He's the king of the wrestling pros. From suplex dreams to body slams, he's got the mic, he's got the plan. I believe in Cody. He's the voice of the mat, so witty, breaking kayfabe, dropping truth bombs, yeah. Cody Eclipse. Crossroads. I believe in Cody on it. With Jake beside him, it's so ready. From Mania talk to Rumble roars. Cody on it, let's hear some more.
What's going on?
I believe in Cody on it.
How we doing tonight? Into Somewhere Weekly. Let's see. I probably should have done this earlier and checked the sound settings, but hopefully we're doing well, folks. Glad to have you here with us. It is November 19th, 2025. We're deep into Movember. No shave. I screwed that up. And we're deep into Cody Oniti 316.
Whoa, we are.
And No Nut November. Yeah, No Nut November. It's all for you.
Did you? Are you passing right now, or did you fail?
I just failed again.
Oh Jesus!
I
told you to stop looking up pictures of that tiger, and then
listen. You know how I feel about fur babies and vibrating anal beads. This show's gone off the rails already. And point being, we're telling you this because TikTok doesn't like us. Let's turn this up. Hey, there we go, volume. And magically it increases. See, it just takes a minute to grow, honey. Give it a chance. It's a little bit of stage fright, but
you want to know who I hope likes us? NFL predictions.
Yes.
So let's see how we did.
My daughter was standing next to me when we made the picks the other day, and I picked them all myself, but she kept saying, you should go with my picks, you should go with mine. So I was like, no, I'll look at yours after. And she actually got a perfect freaking week. So I should have just been like, yeah, let me copy your homework, child. Her boyfriend got her into football far more than I ever could. So that's a good thing, you know.
What's his favorite team?
The Bears, Chicago. Took me a minute.
Fuck the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I hate them right now.
He lived near, Chicago for a while, so that was kind of a more hometown thing than anything. Fucking Windows Update is telling me sticky note doesn't want to load. Listen. I'm not having this.
Rehab.
I had to
go look what AEW is doing. And, Torture Hour. Ricochet's cutting a promo, so.
So you know what? We're going to get into the NFL predictions, but I got to get this right smack dab early on. I don't want to forget to say this. Even Dave Meltzer had a short come out from Figure 4 Online, and he's like, wow, those blood and guts matches were something. Like, they really went too far. And he's like, it's like the heroin addict always wanting more. He is their biggest cheerleader. Right. And even he was like, this is gratuitous to a whole new level. The women bled
I'm fine
horrifically.
With there being blood.
Yeah, but the way that they fucked up Jamie Hayter's face, I don't know if she's got a concussion or what, but they just whipped that chair so without any care.
Are you saying if they're going to use blood,
so
they use like fake blood? Or
no, because they could do. I'm sorry, I imagine I'm getting sick, so I sound like shit, and my voice keeps going. But energy drinks for the win.
What do you think about Ricochet's promo skills while he's talking? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, he's never been one to pontificate properly. He doesn't.
The crowd seems quiet.
Yeah, the crowd can't connect with him for whatever reason. He sounds like, bless you. He thinks he's either. It comes across like he's better than you, but not in a heel sense, like he feels it. It's weird. It's uncomfortable almost. It's a little bit of that, and then it's just also kind of fucking boring. I mean,
which
you can call me boring in return, Ricochet.
Right now.
I can't even walk.
Blood and guts thing.
Yeah.
I am actually on the fence about this. I actually don't mind the blood and stuff, but like they could do it in the safer route. But it is blood and guts, so the blood is in the name.
Blood isn't what bothered me. The fire table spot, and no one was there with a fire extinguisher.
I get what you mean.
There was many examples.
Completely irresponsible because that could have went a fucking
There's
whole
so
different
many
outcome,
issues to point out. And the funniest part is Brian Danielson is at the end of
Are
the
you
night.
fine with fire spots? Because Undertaker and Kane had a lot of Inferno matches, stuff like that.
Yeah, but it was in a controlled environment. Kane had the glove that was going to catch on fire with all the burn gel. You know what I mean? Like,
because I know a lot of people point to that. Kane's whole gimmick was fire.
yeah, that was the point behind it. So I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed that
the spot was wrong because you could see him catch back on fire, and that wasn't supposed to happen.
exactly.
And Tony
But
Khan was like, that wasn't in my top 20 craziest things I've seen him do.
yeah,
He said there was a glass spot in the retirement match with Sting, right?
yeah, where Darby jumped
Tony
off.
Khan
Yeah, Darby went through the
told him
glass.
no more of that, right?
Yeah, because glass
that
went into the audience members' faces when it exploded, and it was real
Did Tony
fucking
Khan
glass.
know this was going to happen?
They didn't explain that he was going to go off a ladder like that. No, it was supposed to be like a power
you're
bomb
not a real
slash.
business because you need it. Tony needs to be aware.
Can you
of that spot
imagine?
happening?
I want to say this realistically because I do like AEW. I just get baffled because they TNA's doing it now. Lol, TNA. I don't want to say it, but AEW damages themselves. Will Ospreay just had the surgery in October last month for his neck. He's not coming back for. Everyone's like, oh, he'll be back in 4 to 6. With the neck surgery, he's going to be out at least 8 months. 6 months is
Speaking
pushing
about
it.
AEW,
That he hid from everybody. Hold on, really quick, because I don't want to lose this thought. Plus, who else are they missing? It's like you go down the line, they're losing stars. They don't have a ton of people to represent. So many people are injured. And yes, people get hurt doing the mundane things too in wrestling. I get it, but they are going to eventually run out of luck. And that's something I don't want to see.
You could see a lack of star power on each show because MJF, Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, even Britt Baker, Jericho, like a lot of your top stars are just gone, and it just makes the shows feel dull. And that's another issue with AEW overall. And people and AEW fans and sickos are like, there's no problems here whatsoever. And we could look up the 2024 ratings compared to here, like quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. And there's a drastic decrease in ratings. And a few years ago, Blood and Guts was at the TD Garden with over 10,000 people, and they could barely sell 4,000 tickets this year for this Blood and Guts. So isn't that a problem?
I know.
And you can say, oh, because of the extra ring. But the extra ring isn't going to make 7,000 people not being able to attend the show, right?
No, not at all. So
these problems need to continue to be called out. I criticize AEW respectfully, but I know Tony Khan has come at me for it and his wrestlers. But even though Tony Khan's whole shtick now is you got to respect other people's opinions because wrestling is subjective. But Tony Khan will snort his coke and flip out on fans.
Enough with the snowman. I will defend him on this regard. All joking aside, he does listen to the fans. He is on Twitter when Dynamite's happening. He
doesn't listen to the fans. He listens
to the sickos. Okay, so that's a better class. But he does, in his mind, feel like, even though he's only catering to that, 2% of the audience,
kill the company.
But in his mind, he is. And I see the intent. It was more. He had a broader outreach, but Tony so many people shit on him. So many people use that niceness against him by just being straight up assholes. That the poor guy couldn't. He just. How do you not get jaded and refuse to talk to people? I thought this was his best interview yet by far. Period. To date, I thought the Ariel Helwani episode, he was open. He didn't, not once did he really shoot down or refuse to answer. He held back a little bit, but he also
avoided a lot of those questions.
He avoided what he was forced to avoid because he's weaseled his way out of stuff before. He gave us more answers than non-answers this time. I'm telling you, if you go back and watch other appearances, it's like 3/4 of
I gotta watch
saying,
the whole interview in full.
I
saw
prefer,
clips.
yeah, no, because most of the interviews previously are I prefer not to say, I can't mention, that kind of shit. He brought up a lot, and I mean, I know we've got NFL predictions on the side there, but I had notes and then since lost them, so it's been
I'm sorry though, with AEW, the company, if it continues to just be listened to the sickos, in 3 years, it's either gonna be an indie promotion,
yeah,
or it's not gonna cease to exist. That's what's gonna happen because there is a problem. People are like, cable ratings don't matter anymore. Cable is dying.
Yeah.
Then here's some bullshit answer though that I know he is full of shit on. The HBO Max AEW Dynamite. He's like, I know what's doing good on that. We're doing our best numbers there, but like, what are the ratings? Oh, I don't have the information to that.
Yeah.
So he knows that this was their best month on HBO Max, but
But how do you know
he
if you don't
doesn't
have the ratings? Yeah,
exactly. So
and
he
that's
was
what's
bullshitting some of the answers.
obviously because he wants to oversell
You're a promoter
AEW.
though. You're a promoter though. Like, so I'm not gonna shit on him all day for that because you're a
No.
promoter. You're not gonna be like, hey guys, my company is full of shit right now and it sucks.
Look how WWE
Watch
counts
AEW.
views. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
How many they go to TikTok, Instagram, and then they compile them all together. Plus, like if
WWE's
anybody
no innocent
uses the
either because
audio or the
they
reacts,
always want social media engagement numbers, but then when social media engagement criticizes it, fuck social media. That's not a real audience. We don't do that. But so when it's negative towards them, it's let's go shit on them. But when it's positive engagement, they tout it out.
so Tony's very good at one thing in particular. I'm going to blow up his spot. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the thing he is the best at is making himself look like the good guy. Not that he's a fake good guy. See if you understand what I'm saying here. I am high on life right now, and I am perplexed on how to properly expel this from my brain mouth. So Tony was asked, "What about Edge? Did they contact you for Adam Copeland to be part of Cena's Last Time Is Now tournament or farewell tour?" And he said, "Hey, Ariel, stop trying to take pictures of my feet and listen. No one asked once. And if they did, never say never." And he's like, "Well, if they extend Cena's dates, never say never," I think was the exact quote. But so do you see what he did there? He did the Jedi mind trick. He did the he did the reverse fuck you. So he never offered Edge. Yes, they never asked him because they probably thought they would just be told no. And you know what? He was going to tell them, no, fuck off. You can't have Edge. Of course not. But here's the thing. Now we're already past the tournament happening. We already know the bracket. We already know the numbers of the dates left. All we have is the 2 nights. We got Survivor Series for War Games, and then with Dom the rematch, and then we have him and Gunther. So Tony now Gunther, Tony now saying, "Hey, listen, I would have let Edge in."
Gunther. It's a quick hot take.
Yeah,
I actually
hold on.
prefer
But think about it. Do you get what I'm trying to get across here?
Yeah, I do get what
he gets to now make himself the good guy. He always does this where he goes ahead and he's like, "I would have let him in." No, you wouldn't have. But now it's too late. So of course you come out and say it's a great. These are not the droids you're looking for kind of mind trick. Go ahead,
a week ago, he was talking about how much he respected John Cena. But quick hot take on Gunther, and we can get back into this topic. A lot of people shitted on me for saying this, but I actually prefer the Gunther song over the song that he came out to on Raw.
Really? See, I love the original Imperium theme, the whatever waltz dance. And
I like that Gunther song. I do.
I think if they got rid of the music from his music that he had, but keep the intro, the Gunther, and then they go into the classical theme, I bet you that kind of a mashup would sound even better. But I love something about the orchestral theme when he was coming out with Imperium and he was the ring general more like he had this presence, and it's just it hit a different way. But still, it hit a different way.
Evolved,
But the music fits, I feel like, so much better.
People shit on Vince for doing this, but this was actually a good name change. I think Gunther is a more fit name for him than Walter is.
Yes.
People shit on Vince for that, but I think that was actually smart by Vince.
And pigs don't shit when they fly. It's just, like I said, they're really selling it in such a way. They gave you guys at MSG a house show, a glorified house show for Cena's farewell, unfortunately, and it was a bit heartbreaking.
I think the tag team match, thinking about it, actually did make the most sense because you're gonna run Dom and Cena there over Dom's backyard, it makes sense. Yeah. Okay, you got your shot in your backyard. Why don't I get mine in mine?
Plus,
So,
JD and Finn have been
Sheamus
fucking with
and
Sheamus.
Ray. Yeah, and then Ray was feuding with Dom, so who?
It all
Cena,
fits.
so
Remember, they took his shillelagh, JD and Finn, after he hit him in the back with it, and JD got that fucking incredible victory with the, what was it, the Spanish fly off the top rope? Something nuts. Regardless.
So the tag team match did make sense, and it was very overall entertaining.
Yeah, but it should have been a singles match and so much more, and you know it too. And like, this was such a nothing. Like, yes, it's logical,
Cena
but it's
Dolph
so
there. But they had to find a way to build up Cena and Dom.
Yeah, but
they could have gone as simple as, I'm cashing in my rematch clause. That's that.
All he had to say was, I'm challenging you Survivor Series for a rematch, and then they could have gone and had him face Joe Hendry.
I'm owed a rematch.
I'm pulling a you. How you fight for the Judgment Day, I'm fighting.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Right? Hear me out. Hendry should have won. He should have been out there. He should have beat Cena, taken the IC title. Now, I'm not being unrealistic, but him and John should have tore the house down in MSG. He was there. He was in the fucking locker room because they had him on the next night with Thea Hale. And I don't know if you caught NXT yet, but I gave that an 8.5 last night. I was riding high on NXT. It was really good.
Was it better than Raw, would you argue?
Yeah, you were there and you gave Raw a 7. I gave this show an 8.5. If we were there, I would have given it a 9. Like, there was a lot of
Raw an 8.5.
No, I gave Raw a 6, I believe.
I gave it a 7.
Yeah,
6,
so we were like 6.5.
Sorry.
Goddamn buttons. I don't know.
What's this? $67,000 fine? What?
Go ahead, make me rich.
Jesus Christ!
Keep robbing you.
I'm sorry for doing the 6-7 meme.
All right, enough with the 6-7 meme. I gotta know.
Yeah. I still don't understand what it means.
I thought we had a clue.
Clue.
Hey there, friends, it's time to play. Cody and Jake are on their way. With a sniff and a wag, we'll find a clue. Let's solve a puzzle, me and you. Cody's Clues, Cody's Clues. Grab your thinking cap and your dancing shoes.
All right, so what's the clue, sir?
So we have 2 topics to discuss with Cody's Clues. The first is, who are going to be the last 2 women in the women's war game match on Team Rhea? Could it be Charlotte just reuniting and AJ Lee? Is it that simple? Did we figure it out?
Yeah, it seems to be that. Yeah, that easy.
I guess that makes sense because Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair have both made amends and are happy with each other again. And AJ Lee is
after 3 days of separating. Make sure you point that out.
Like, 3 days of separation. That is true. Like,
what a fight.
Situationship going on. And, speaking about it, here's a clue, WWE. Raquel and Roxanne Perez. I was gonna say Roxanne Rodriguez. I'm fucking tired.
I feel you.
Okay, but anyway, I'm so enraged by this. Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez should have been in there over Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. I don't understand how it's ever gonna make any iota of a clue of a fucking sense in their fucking brains. They had Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. A random fucking pairing who were feuding, mind you, a few months prior on NXT. But all of a sudden, we're best friends, like friends should be, with the great big hugging. Because for me to, once you say, I love you too, or whatever, Barney the fucking dinosaur shit they got going on now. So, instead of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, who were feuding with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
Killing each other.
who they dropped those titles to.
Yes.
They were feuding with Rhea for a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
So
Feuding with Rhea.
why not
Come
have
on,
them
there we
in there?
go. Connect it.
Why not have them in there, you know?
I know. What kills me, though, even beyond all of that, was all right, the women's was easy to figure out. We know they're going to add AJ Lee in there and Becky.
It should have been easier to figure out, but somehow
it feels lazy.
Nia Jax are in there.
I would have rather have seen Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vacquet in the match on opposite teams, obviously, than Lash Legend or Nia Jax. I don't dislike Lash. She was decent in Meta-4, but I don't feel like she's quite SmackDown or main roster ready yet. We'll see how this War Games goes, and if she kicks major ass.
Speaking about War Games,
let's go. Yeah.
I know we got predictions, like, what is it, next week or the week after?
Next Wednesday, the night before. So Thanksgiving Eve, the night before Thanksgiving, we've got our War Games predictions. Liz will be at AEW Dynamite in person. We'll have her be our woman on the inside.
Our minds might change then, but we got something that, it's next Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. How are we going to operate that? Do you know yet, like, what we going to do?
We go live, and then we make our picks, and then call it a day.
Yeah, hey, you know what I mean,
know,
Jack Wagon.
I don't know.
I'm trying to keep it PG like John Cena here.
Oh, I know. I'm bugging out. Actually, this is much better because the lights are so bright in here for the studio stuff that I was like, I'm going to fall to the green
Wednesday
screen.
Morning, Wednesday afternoon.
It's going to be Wednesday night. I mean, tentatively, it was supposed to be open to the community and people are supposed to, possibly join in, right? Indeed. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Another part of Cody's clues, real quick. We always got to bring it up. We bring it up
Round
every
2.
episode. If we didn't bring it up, do we need to play the song for this?
It's playing. Round 2.
Okay. So I'll talk over the song.
Go for it.
Because that's what I do. So, Liv Morgan. Does she help Dominic reclaim the Intercontinental Championship?
As easy as it is to write, and it would make sense, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Cena beats Dom more than likely, so he can drop the title to Gunther. I'm thinking.
Liv fans predicting Survivor Series, is this as outrageous as the other shows they predict, or does this one make a little more sense, at least?
This one makes a little more sense. Survivor Series is a big deal.
But how they're saying it, because it's Dom's hometown, she's going to return. It's not her hometown.
Doesn't matter.
No.
People return when they're not in their hometown all the time.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that, but they're saying the reason is because of Dom's hometown. I don't think that would be.
Why does that matter? That's what I'm saying. Like,
ask them.
Exactly. It's baffling, sir. They have an answer for everything, but logic for none.
Yeah. Here's a take I had. I don't know if I forgot if I mentioned it last. I mentioned it to you, I know. So I don't think Maxine Dupree has a long reign with it. I think Roxanne Perez wins the Intercontinental Championship, and then Liv returns and the betrayal happens, and Liv and Roxanne will have a match with the Intercontinental title. Liv wins, and you have Liv and Dom going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Is
Intercontinental champions
defending against
Balor and Roxanne Perez.
I would almost.
The rumors are right now, like Liv's not going to win the Rumble, and Liv fans, just to let you know, if you want her back sooner rather than later, be careful what you wish for, because her returning a few months prior to the Rumble will decrease her chances. I would still think she has a hot shot, like at top 5.
But being a hot return gives you a better chance at winning the Rumble. You're not wrong. Like
when you return that Rumble,
at least in some straight form.
If she returns 2 months prior, is that a decrease in odds of winning? Because it might pull her in a different direction. That's
what I'm saying. Like, what if somebody else gets injured? What if, God forbid, knock on wood, it doesn't, but what if Dom got injured and how that would, anything could happen, as you know. We didn't think that Morgan was going to get injured, and look what happened to poor Liv. So anything is possible.
So would you do agree that
look at how bad they are.
If she returned at Survivor Series, it does decrease your chances of winning the Rumble a little bit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won't make it good. That's how I feel right now.
NFL predictions.
Yeah.
And our results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how I feel right now. My brain's like pudding. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. Like seriously, feels like I had a stroke. But I have had our picks on the screen for a while now, and you've just not given the results because I don't think you're working anymore. And we need to up your productivity,
working.
sir. You're not working hard enough.
You want into
Talking
a rant about
about-
Tony Khan?
I was speaking on a topical best interview ever moment of Tony Khan. Okay?
And I think you are in the Delulu camp of. Okay. I won't say it because I just got fined another chunk of change. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, week 11, we both picked the Pats.
Yeah. And the Patriots did win.
All right, I picked the Dolphins. You got the Washington Commanders.
And
yeah, I can't.
Dolphins won. Yeah.
In
okay,
OT,
let's ignore that game.
that was
because
upsetting.
I don't know.
Did Green Bay win?
Redskins were in the lead. Green Bay did win.
Texans
won.
Panthers, Falcons.
Panthers won.
Oh, Jesus, I'm doing all right this time. Bears
won.
Chargers.
Jaguars won.
That's right. I think Pico was like, did you have the Chargers?
Blowout.
I could remember. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. The Buffalo Bills.
Bills did win.
Steelers.
Steelers won.
Yeah. And yeah.
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 49ers.
49ers won.
Oh, Rams, Seahawks.
Rams won.
Oh, geez, bud. Wow. Broncos.
Broncos won.
Ravens.
Ravens won.
Eagles.
Eagles won.
Oh, Raiders.
Cowboys won, unfortunately.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I beat you in every prediction that we had separate. Wow.
Jesus. What did you get?
So let's see. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 13 right. Is that right? Because, yeah. 1, 2,
That was your
3,
best yet.
4, 5,
What did I
6,
get?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13 because there's 15 games. So 13 and 2.
Then I got
And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Hold on, I put it in the wrong spot. 13, 2. Cody got 6 wrong and 9 right. Tied with
got the
last
reverse.
week, basically. Yeah. So you were 10-4. Big buddy, over and out. 9-5, 9-6. I was 8-6, 8-6, and then 13 and 2. Whew.
Look at that big jump.
I know.
Okay. You ready for week 12 predictions?
Yes, let's power through this quick so we can get into all of the real predictions and that delicious goodness of wrestling, sir.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what do we got?
Ready? You got
Ready.
the Buffalo Bills versus the Houston Texans.
I'm going to take the Texans.
I'm going to go Bills.
You're on the right again, so I'll take left, just so we specify.
I'm on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Says who?
The president.
You don't know who you don't got the president's contact. Come on.
I didn't say of what.
Oh.
I just said the president.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone there. And now you're going to tell everyone I'm all right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
And
well.
the problem there is that, I mean, if you want to be a little retarded, you can be, but you really just got to just think it through, like.
Get through. What about you're on the left, you said, so.
Yeah, because I'm over here and you're over there. We could meet in the
Then
middle.
we can meet in the middle. Yeah, we said it at the same. Yeah, you can.
Oh, buddy, get over here, bro job.
Oh yeah, wait.
Wait, we're on
I
air.
didn't agree to that.
That's
Oh.
that's
we're
a
gonna get
silly
taken
gay
down now.
joke.
Colts and Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Colts.
go Colts.
Yeah,
Okay.
doubling it up.
Seahawks Titans.
Ooh, Seahawks.
Vikings Packers.
Ooh, Packers.
Gonna go. Yeah, Packers. Go Pack. Go.
Good
not
call.
Really, but fuck you.
Better than
Jets. You know. You're right. Eagles, Cowboys, anything like that.
I still can't believe all the people
Jets.
mad at Scattleboro. I always fuck
I
his
know,
name up.
I sent you that CM Punk thing.
Yeah.
Let's touch up on what CM Punk said because we're in the sports related. After this, we'll touch up on that.
Good idea,
Jets,
sir.
Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm gonna go Ravens as well.
Yeah, the Jets are just not worth picking.
No.
Sadly.
Giants and Lions.
I'm gonna pick the Giants
Go
this time.
Lions.
All right, nice.
Steelers and Bears.
Oh, Steelers.
To go Bears.
Nice. I was originally gonna pick the Bears,
Patriots.
and then I said, "Oh, that's not gonna work." I was like, "Let me go ahead and not do that." Steelers and what did we say? Who was the other team? Bears. Yeah, Bears.
Bears. Yeah.
Yeah,
What you want with Steelers or Bears?
I went with Steelers. You have Bears, right?
Yeah, Bears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Patriots,
Too many
Bengals. Gonna go Pats.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You going Pats as well?
Absolutely. Agreeing.
We got the battle of the mid. Browns and Raiders.
Raiders.
This is a flip the coin. This is shit versus shit.
You picked the Browns?
Browns.
Yeah.
Let's. Why not?
Excuse me,
Jaguars.
Jesus.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Jags. Eagles.
else?
Cowboys.
I feel dirty both ways. Eagles?
Eagles.
I know I should have taken your picks. You had a perfect, streak last time. What'd you pick? Cody?
Eagles.
Eagles as well. All right, what do we got next?
Yeah. Falcons and Saints.
Oh,
Gonna go
Falcons and
Falcons.
Saints. Falcons again, yeah. You can't go with the Saints, so we're doubling up on Falcons. What's next?
Falcons. Buccaneers. Rams.
Buccaneers,
go Bucks.
Rams. And he's going Bucks. Rapid fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last game. Panthers, 49ers.
Panthers, 49ers. I always pick the 49ers. What are you picking? Who you picking, huh?
Oh yeah, I forgot I had to pick.
Yeah.
49ers.
I figured as much. All righty. So, Danny, I've got Texans, Colts, Seahawks, Packers, Ravens, Giants, Steelers, Pats, Raiders, Cardinals, Eagles, Falcons, Rams, and Niners. There you go. Texans, Colts, Seahawks, Packers, Ravens, Giants, Steelers, Pats, Raiders, Browns, Cardinals, Eagles, Falcons, Rams, 49ers. Where Browns and Giants, I'm locked in, but I'll have to. Yeah, I gotta be. I need to reorganize folders and stuff like that, Cody. I'm telling you, because it's a goddamn mess.
You get it.
Yes. I was trying to.
Are we live?
We are.
Or
Yes.
YouTube like shadow ban us tonight.
I don't know because it says we have no concurrent and it keeps just not refreshing. So
Yeah, and we usually have like 9 or 10 people.
yeah,
right now.
it's one of those,
Something's
and
going
then
on.
something on the Twitter side of things too, because there's usually about 50 to 100 over there, and it's just not going out. It says 18. So
Oh.
could just be the day in the algorithm. Regardless, they'll watch it on the back
That's
end.
all right. Yeah. That's why I
I
had to
don't pay
check because
attention
I'm
to
like,
the numbers. I
it's, like,
honestly,
glitched.
it might be. It might just be what the
what's
night
more
is
important?
doing.
Like, let's talk on air. What's more important, like the live concurrent viewers or the playback?
The playback and watch time.
Okay.
Yeah, people watching it again. Like your initial view counts, but it counts more if you're watching the replay and watching for a
Okay.
long length. And then if you watch the replay and then head into another video from that same channel, that really boosts that and builds it up. So
That makes sense. Jake's helping me learn here. That's all. I was just
I'm learning myself as it goes along.
curious.
That's why I'm working so hard and struggling with the TikTok stuff, because it wants me to enter a custom RTMP, and I found where to do it, but you don't have access to that on TikTok until you reach a certain metric. But every time we go live, they just keep telling us we're violating terms of service and get suspended for a week, which before we say anything, we're just instantly banned.
We'll say the stars at night are big and bright. Then
Deep
they'll
in
say,
the
"Banned.
heart of Texas, suspended.
You bastards are banned now."
Mm-hmm. You know what? That irks the living shit out of me. Into Somewhere Weekly has become UCR, apparently. But we did put out a UCR podcast before about some files and some things of the mint. So go ahead and check that
Are
out
they on
if
your
you
desk?
love podcasts. They're not, but they are live.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I posted
They're
them, so
not.
people are going
I
to.
thought you said.
Nope.
I thought you said if I elected you host, you would release them.
Yeah, I figured I'd just put the video up instead. That would be better. I know I told everybody I was going to do it, but fuck you guys. I didn't want to. So, granted, sir. Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight, but it just seems to be one of those nights. So that's all right. We just go with the flow. So far,
Is that why I got fired from hosting?
yeah, sorry. I mean, it's not fired. We weren't paying you to begin with, and I know you thought you were going to get paid, and I mean, you did get tickets. That's nice. You had to.
We did get comp
Hey.
tickets. We did from WWE.
You know, comp means free though. You paid 3 times. What happened? Like
I paid.
you weren't supposed to pay for the tickets. They're comp tickets. They're free. So who did you give money to, and why, and how much?
There was this guy on the side street in NYC, and he was like, "Oh, you got tickets? You pay here, sir."
Oh,
I already had the tickets, but I was confused. It looked like it almost looked like a Sean's view, and he's from Boston. I don't know what he was doing in New York City.
that's worrisome. Hopefully, the man with the plan that can.
Yeah,
beat
he was
the-
rhyming too. So that must be
always,
Sean's
you know. Hopefully, he's doing well. He always made me
Yeah.
chuckle. Really quickly, War Games
You know,
before we get into AEW.
Speaking about him,
Yeah,
see that I think I sent it to you a while back.
you
Him
might
and-
have.
What's his face? Bullfrog. Them two doing a podcast.
Oh dear God. Ugh,
Jesus Christ.
that would be hell, I'm sure.
They were doing a podcast together. Oh man.
Have you checked on Dynamite at all? The only thing I saw was Ricochet running his mouth while the crowd chanted "Shut the fuck up," and then Bobby Lashley was coming out there to fight for the number 1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at Full Gear, which drives me
I saw
nuts.
the Ricochet thing,
because you
but
can
I
get a
wasn't paying it. I had
pinfall.
it on mute.
Yeah, you can get a pinfall at any point in time. I'm losing my voice, but any point in time, you can go ahead and get a pinfall. And motherfucker, what is the point? Like, really, like he beat him in 3 minutes and 15 seconds to earn the first spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. You shouldn't be able to pin or submit anybody until every entrant is in the ring. I hate the fact that you can win the match before everybody even comes out. Imagine the Royal Rumble being over at entrant number 3 because Bobby Lashley pinned guy number 2. You know,
I mean-
that's what they say in this match, that anybody can go ahead and pin or win at any point in time. So I would plan it with somebody where I would be like, oh, you know, in storyline, but that's such a loophole. If I was a heel, I'd be like, oh,
Right.
well, if I was, you know, MJF and Wardlow at that time, I would have Wardlow choke me out. I'd submit right away. Wardlow would get the title shot, and when he's champion, he defends against me first. See,
Yeah.
I thought of that
You
in
know,
3
I think
seconds.
it's
And I'm sorry,
Or,
that feels like it's 1,000
you
times
wanna
better
know
than
what
most of what
dumb
we're getting
wrestling type
on wrestling this
pissed
week.
me off?
What's that?
WWE triple threat tag or fatal 4-way tag. Only 2 team members can start off.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I don't understand that either. And I know I feel like I'm yelling, down an empty hallway when I say this, but the money matches on AEW really are a huge disservice for me. Like, it just takes me out of it
This has
so
got to be a
much.
video. Match types that just make the rules
No
make no
sense. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
that's
gotta-
our topic
that's
tomorrow, because
That's actually a good topic.
that's a great topic. You and these topics. See, that's why I don't pay you the big bucks.
Wait, you don't?
No, but it's.
I pay you apparently. Because how
yeah.
many times I've been fined.
Well, I told you, if when you intern on a show, you got to pay to be an intern. That's how it works everywhere. Just don't ask anybody,
Am I
because it's
getting
like you're
scammed?
supposed to be quiet about. No. See.
Just don't ask.
No. I can even explain it to you. It's really simple. Listen, like here, I'll even give you a bit of a visual aid, right? So you just started. You're new to co-hosting, because it's just not quite a year that you've been at it with me, but you're doing great in the first year, right? But you're still down here because you're learning. Right. So then above you would be, like the next level, when you can kind of do it on your own. You know how to go live. You can broadcast, and then up at the top, see at the top here, you collect the money from the other 2 levels, and then it ends up, being like a flow. So you learn, they grow, I profit. See, makes a perfect flow chart. You get what I'm saying?
Sense.
Yeah. Like a Christmas tree. See?
Oh, okay.
Or pointing to the North Star.
Speaking of AEW,
Yes.
did we go over full gear predictions?
No, we didn't. But I think I started to introduce Survivor Series, and then we just kind of went into the full gear.
Oh.
But here's what we're gonna do.
You want to talk about?
So we kind of touched on it. So we know that Alexa cut a pretty bad promo. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't. Charlotte, really, Charlotte? Come on, Charlotte, really, Charlotte? You're gonna leave me,
I think she was
Charlotte?
thrown off though, because
They're wutting her, but people were wutting her because
One
they
chance at
know
the
it's
dumbest.
bullshit. It's a very stupid angle. She walked out on them on Friday. I don't
Because
trust
why-
Rhea, so why would she come back
and
now?
Charlotte said, but you can talk to me. Like she made that clear. I'm
Yeah.
still cool with you, Alexa. We're still so why would she ignore Alexa when Charlotte?
And she even said
literally
to Io,
I'm
she
back
gave
now?
Io a hug too. So
Yeah.
the whole thing was she hates Rhea, but I don't trust Rhea. And you know what? Imagine Rhea turns heel and just fucking decks Charlotte, knocks her the fuck out, heading into War Games. Oh, pulls the Dakota Kai Classic. That would be
know what?
hilarious.
Her turning heel could make sense when I said another rival of hers would turn face.
Mm-mm. Who might that be?
But
I can't think of it.
Did I start something again?
No, I can't think of it. My brain is all.
No.
I'm sorry. I even took some of the decongestant stuff. My throat is
I need you
horrible.
to-
So
I need to feel like I'm on Twitter right now. I'm gonna say who I think is turning face, and you act like that fan base, how they've acted towards me, to just make me feel comfortable with saying it. I think Liv Morgan is gonna turn face.
yeah, I still do as well. I don't even think she's gonna
Okay,
turn
act
face.
like-
I think she's
act like
gonna
one of
be
them.
face.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
have to act.
exactly.
I gave you the script. No, I gave you the script. You have to act.
Man, yeah, sure. Sorry. All right. I forgot. All
Let's
right.
start this again.
All right.
I think Liv Morgan's gonna turn face.
What? Come on. You know that's bullshit. No way. She's better as a heel. She's more prepared to be a heel. And it makes sense because she's a heel.
But all her rivals.
No,
have
you
turned
wouldn't
heel.
get it, Cody, because she's a heel and you're just not understanding.
But
No,
her
Cody, you're not
rivals have-
listening. You're not letting me talk. Okay? I keep trying to tell you what the problem is and you're not listening, Cody.
Oh, okay, explain
Cody,
it,
no,
then I'll
see, you're interrupting again. I was doing a thought transfer to you and you're not accepting it. Your emotional energy is blocking what I'm trying to convey to you.
I'm sorry.
You still interrupt my thought. I know she's a heel.
Yeah, but her rivals, Nikki.
No, she's a heel, and she's still in Judgment Day, and so is Dom, and they're gonna have
But if
babies,
they get,
and
but
they
if they're gonna
really
get
love each
betrayed by
other.
Judgment Day,
And Dom's
still
gonna
be
leave
heel?
his real wife for her, and him and Liv are gonna get really married.
But what if they get betrayed by Judgment Day? Finn and Roxanne would be the heels.
That would never happen. What are you, stupid? You don't like the Judgment Day? You want them to break up? It's pathetic.
I'm just going based off what they're doing on story-based.
I thought I knew how you operated, but this is worse than not having empathy. This is not having a brain. I can't believe you would be so misogynistic.
You're not going to text Liv, are you?
I think we need to let her know and get you canceled.
You're crying?
Yes, because this is very traumatizing, and I don't know if you realize that, but I'm going through a lot, and you you're yelling at me.
I didn't yell. I just said I thought.
No, you're yelling. See, you're yelling again. You got to stop yelling.
But I just thought.
Okay. See, no, I'm fine now. I hit stop on the recording.
Oh.
Liv's gonna love that. You stupid. Wait till I show Liv that. You're fucked. She's gonna fuck you up. Don't you worry. She's never gonna talk to you again now. I'm gonna show her how mean you were to me and made me cry.
But
fuck you. Fuck your daddy. Fuck your sister. Fuck. Oh, I didn't shut off the live. I'm just kidding. Like, that's how they act. You
nailed it.
Scene.
I'm trying to be nice to them, and they're like,
we're acting on here now as we lose our mind, and I think my YouTube studio might have froze too. Like, it's just like,
I hope she comes across
you're live, but
because I've actually had transpired conversations go down like that before, and like that's how they act, and
yeah, and that was me being obviously very hyperbolic, but I'm being funny as well. But a lot of that is based in reality, is it not? I'm not being an asshole when I say that. They genuinely hold on to some type of heavy disdain for any type of alternate opinion. So I know we've beaten this subject to death, but I really feel like she's just going to come back as a face, not as a heel that turns face. I think she's just going to get such a big reaction. It would be so foolish to deny that. Have they done it before? Yes. Could we be wrong? Certainly. This is what I think, not what we know. But the only thing we do know is that she was not going to return any sooner than Survivor Series at the soonest. The latest is the Rumble.
But she was already on the verge of turning face before she got hurt because of the Roxanne tensions.
Cody, you're not listening.
Oh, so I cracked
Cody.
up with forget empathy.
I sound like I blew a frog.
Brain.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
Oh, it's all
predictions, kind sir.
Yes, I know. But it is most likely AJ Lee, Becky Lynch in the War Games match. I like that. The Charlotte thing was silly. Cena and Dominic, I hope he puts over Dominic in his penultimate match. There's my favorite word again. It seemed like a foregone conclusion that Cena would retain.
I have a hot take
with
Nikki and Stephanie, or should I save that next week?
No, please tell me. I want to know your hot take. Yeah, you've intrigued
it's kind of a
me.
prediction, but like,
hit me.
You're gonna hear.
I got the popcorn. Here we go. And
they might have Nikki Bella. They might have Nikki Bella win against Stephanie.
I can see that, and she has to chase the title again. Yeah, because there's
you actually see that.
Yeah. Oh no, I swear to you. Yeah, there's something about Stephanie having to chase for the title. They did this with her repeatedly in NXT, and the crowd likes to get behind her. They like to go, like support her from behind. They like to really really get behind her and like
we're not talking about her finisher.
No. I'm saying they're trying to prop her up. They're trying to hold her there and keep her up.
No.
I thought I was going to sneeze. Sorry. I was just, but granted, I could see that. No, all joking aside, I could see that because it's newsworthy at Survivor Series that Nikki Bella wins the title.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, you got rid of Stephanie already. She's buried. Blah, blah. No, I guarantee there'll be some cheating in the match from Nikki. Nikki doesn't put on the best bouts in the ring, but she's not horrible either by any means. Is she outclassed a bit? Sure. But Stephanie's going to bring her to a damn good match. I guarantee it. I think that you might be onto something, though, because Nikki's been booked not Super Cena level strongs like she was in her previous returns, but she does have a bit of that I come with nostalgia, so watch out, I have plot armor feeling. I don't think she has much creative control or anything like that anymore. I just think that they value her a certain extent and for a certain reasons, that they have. But they're not going to stick their neck out super far from them either. They will let them go and go do your podcast, go do your thing. We don't need to deal with you. We've seen them exit how many times now?
Yep, that's fair. But I think because she just turned heel, I don't know. I don't want it to happen, mind you.
It solidifies the heel turn. It makes the heel
Like,
turn solid because now you have a belt on her. So now she is a winnable heel. I'm trying.
I don't want it. I don't want Nikki Bella with the world title though.
But I think it would be very short. I think it would last probably up until a match, a rematch at the Rumble. Yeah, no. I think because that's all you need to do. You get the heat on Nikki for cheating to get the belt. So she'll really get fucking booed because why? People love Stephanie. Stephanie gets to keep trying to challenge her again. She says
do you
no.
Think Stephanie wins it back, or does Liv go after Nikki for the title?
No, Steph gets it back, and
Steph gets it back.
Yeah, I still think that you're gonna. If I'm in my dream scenario by both what I've heard and what I think would happen, my genuine guess is she comes back to win the Rumble as a face. And then when they're taking the break in between the Rumble time, that's when we'll get that feud. That's when, we'll see that play out, I think. So,
will they probably have Liv team with Stephanie or something? Like, can they coexist kind of thing?
Yeah, because I think because we didn't get Liv and Nikki, and now that Nikki's a heel, you know how they Cody didn't beat Roman, so what are we going to do until he can face him again? Oh, let's have him and Lesnar fight and him, you know what I mean? Kind of shit, like big name. That's what this kind of feels like. Like, oh, we're elevating Stephanie by, all right, she gets beat because she cheats, but now she's going to win it back fair and square. And
I know
really
some people don't like this, but do you still think they're going to do a little mini reunion of Liv for Brutality, like Takedown Judgment Day?
If they're on the same page for it, absolutely. I think there'll be some type of hey, we've both been terrible to each other and injured each other's shoulders.
Situation.
Yeah. And the men's war games, I'm telling you right now, the Vision side is winning. It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
People are mad though that Lesnar's in the match. If they called him a, I don't know how to say it without the show getting.
Yeah, you can just go
they called him a,
Yeah. And you know what? Even besides
predator.
all that, I got you. And even besides all that, allegedly, we go ahead and we know Lesnar's not going to get pinned or lose willingly. I mean, something's going to happen. So let's see what comes of this. It's going to be crazy. He's in a war games.
Willingly. If you think he's going to get pinned willingly, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, this is like giving a monkey a gun.
I get it.
It's just so exciting. Fucking Borat. That's what it is, though. Hey, there we go. See? Knew I paid you the big bucks. Well, eventually. Next week, I will pay you. Next month. 6 months. A year? 3 years. Never? Okay. I'll pay you back tomorrow. You can't hear the sounds, right? Perfect. Just checking. I think it muted you again, but now we can hear you. There we go. It was, yeah. Did I lose you, sir?
No. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you. There we are. Ground control to Major Cody. It's full gear time, my friend. Let's get into it. We've delayed long enough. Next week will be our Survivor Series predictions. If you want in on it, hit me up on Twitter at CountdownEnded. Tweet me because for whatever reason, my DMs are not working. It keeps telling me to enter a 4-digit code. I do from what's given to me on the phone, but then it says it's not encrypted, and then it just kicks me back out. Anybody know what the hell's going on? Help me out. Send me a tweet as well. And I got to turn on Instagram messaging, apparently. I don't have that on. I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm old. Sorry, folks. Right now, I'm skimming through Dynamite. We had Bobby Lashley beat Ricochet. 3-minute match. Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks taking on Skyflight, Scorpio Sky, Dante Martin, and Darius Martin. You know who won that one? The Elite, baby. The Elite. And then Jurassic Express came out, and they had a shovel, and Luchasaurus brought out a vacuum cleaner, and that was funny. Okay. And then Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight versus Shelton Benjamin and MVP for the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at Full Gear. And that's where we're on right now. So we will check back at AEW Dynamite as we get into our official AEW Full Gear predictions. Big, boom, boom, boom. AJ is back with the little meatball kid that does the fucking oral face.
We might have to have a part 2 of Tiara. Okay, so here, so a certain fruit of the color orange apparently signed something finally tonight. So
well, we might need a part 2 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, if hell breaks loose, then
we know. So big boom.
I think that might have to be a live stream.
It might be. We'll see what happens and what comes out. QT Marshall taking on Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero. Roppongi Vice 2-point blow.
I thought QT Marshall and Big Boom AJ hated each other. No.
Yeah, I didn't see enough of their explanation to give a damn. Sorry. For me, this is a skip. It's on the pre-show.
Didn't they have a match against each other?
They did. So now they're working together.
Against who again?
Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero, Roppongi Vice, 2-point blow.
Respectful. Is it bad if I don't care?
I said skip.
I'm skipping.
We got 2 skips a show with Tony Khan because he has 19 matches.
Yeah, skip.
Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, not the Acclaimed. That's why it sucks. Juice Robinson, Austin Gunn, whatever they call themselves, Gold Hunter, fucking boys. I don't know.
Didn't the Acclaim actually try to avoid each other, but now they want them to be the Acclaimed again?
Yeah. They were trying to have them each do their own thing by their choice, and then Tony's like, let's just put you back together. You guys suck as singles. Whatever. So, where do we leave off? Brian, Keith, and Big Bill versus the Outrunners and a 4-way tag match for $200,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that just made me more excited. $200,000. Let's go buy our fucking tickets now, Jake.
And Skip. You were going to be there. You were almost going to miss Raw to be there. At least you got Pyro and fucking John Cena and Dolph Ziggler.
Thank God he switched his mind. Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, thank God they got you in there. I am so
I was
thankful.
Gonna have to go there and be tortured.
I don't blame you. You can only pick one. I didn't want you going to Full Gear. I mean, how many free tickets can we get? My God. We have to skip that one. If anything, I hope the Acclaimed win it. But
seems like a scam.
I know. Like I said, it all works. It all works. It's in the eye of the beholder, my friend. I think the Acclaimed will win. It's a pre-show match. It feels like a pre-show match.
I'll go with the Acclaimed.
Yeah.
Feels boring.
Then we have the Casino Gauntlet match for the AEW National Champion. Unless they have some major surprise, like this is where Swerve comes back.
The AEW National Championship, huh?
Not the one Mike Mondo's holding, the NWA National Championship. This is the AEW one, so no relation. Unless they have a surprise like Swerve's back, because meniscus tear is a pretty quick turnaround for surgery time. I've had that done on my knee. I've had it rotoscoped. You're walking the same day and you're not in pain. So.
If Swerve returns, is that AEW giving a clue for WWE's War Game with someone else? Oh,
maybe. So
I'm an asshole.
Swerve goes ahead and wins if he returns, but if not, I'm saying Bobby Lashley wins. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Bobby Lashley is not a motherfucker that's going to show up and lose. You know that, like that. It's
I'm gonna
not
go Bobby
happening.
Lashley.
I mean, really.
Bobby Lashley. And
then we have Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega taking on the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander for $1 million. I can't do the Goldfinger and $1 million thing anymore. They're gonna copyright the hell out of me. But still,
I'm supposed to care for this match.
Yes, Kenny Omega, Jack Perry, and Luchasaurus are gonna win. Even though they won the money last time, I think they're gonna win the money again. And then they're gonna fuck with the Young Bucks.
No, I actually think Young Bucks win.
Oh, I like it. A change up. Any particular reason or just feeling it?
I think I'm just feeling. I think if they win, they're gonna have like that cocky attitude. You know, how like this is their like Happy Corbin storyline. Like Corbin was so broke he was begging, and when he got rich, he turned into a cocky motherfucker. So I think Young Bucks are gonna have that kind of same, vibe towards them.
Yeah, you kind of persuaded me to change my mind. I don't want to just agree with you to agree with you, so I'll stay on my pick because I like us when we're on the opposite every now and again. But
yeah,
you do make a good argument because the Young Bucks need the money, air quotes, need, because they're broken storylines, and then they can have elaborate entrances and all that shit. And it was funny at times. It got to be a little too much, but
off topic, by the way, the Happy Corbin bullshit took place on, Vince's SmackDown, which people think is
in
better
2019.
Than this version of
Yes, and you know what?
Yeah, so
that character could have been perfect.
It could have, but they ruined it.
People got into it. Just Vince always fucked himself. He just couldn't let things simmer at times.
But remember, apparently that version of SmackDown is better than this one, like, somehow.
So I hear, fucking. Yeah, so cuckoo. Darby Allin.
Go back and watch.
Darby Allin versus Pac.
Your voice is really.
It's going.
Dead, huh?
Yes, that's why we're the clock is ticking down. I'm losing my voice slowly.
Yeah, we'll
I didn't feel good this morning. I felt like I had an ear infection, but then I did the ear cleaning stuff, and I'm like, it's not so bad. And then we recorded earlier. We did all that, and then I was like, I feel like I am swallowing glass. So
I'm so sorry to hear. I hope you feel better.
That's why we'll speed through this. This is easy. We're good. We're good. Here. So Darby Allin and Pac. Darby should win, right? But here's the thing: he's not. Pac's winning. I don't know why Tony likes to just fucking punish his faces like this all the time, but he gives them like one big triumphant win. And I mean, really think about it. He does it for all the faces. He gives them usually one big, grand, epic moment. But then for the next 12 months, you are going to fucking be miserable and suffer as you get beat down and beat up and beat left and beat right and beat center. And then down again. And back it up twice. Back it up twice.
You might have persuaded me. You know what?
Right. So they are going to fucking annihilate Darby. If you thought the dollar store aquarium was bad, motherfucker, they're bringing a kiddie pool this time. Darby will drown. He will. I'm telling you. Get me fired up, and I'm not taking any more happy pills. I think those things are gonna give me a heart attack. I just I don't know. I just, there's a couple of things I don't get. And one of those is the invalid criticism we got to the War Games match. Yes, I know it's blood and guts and it's different, but the whole point that you guys went to the purpose of was putting a top on the cage. Why would they have done that if they didn't want people to escape? In WWE, if you leave the cage, your team forfeits.
Right.
Great rules. You got to stay in there and fight it out. You cannot run away. That was how the match, because the heels kept attacking and running away. The Midnight Express, those bastards, they managed over and over. And Cornette's hitting people with a racket and Baby Doll's bleeding from the asshole and everybody's miserable until you can't run away. Like there was a purpose behind it. So when you scream that into the mic, when you make that, proclamation, when you go and you let it roar from you, you need to make it mean something. It has to be something. There's got to be more than just, oh, these are my friends and we're going to whoop your ass. Make it feel special, please. I am looking forward to the matches, but the melodrama of Charlotte and Alexa damaged their tag team again because you're making Charlotte get booed for leaving her friend. And Charlotte's not wrong.
Yep.
Her and Rhea fucked her up a bunch as a heel. Remember, they went the whole circle. Charlotte, all she ever did was challenge her for the NXT title. Like, she didn't really do anything wrong, I would say, right? I'm trying to think back.
No,
I don't know. Maybe I'm missing
You're right.
something, but I feel like Rhea was the
I
one
think you were
that was
correct.
more aggressive later on. Maybe I'm misremembering, but still, point being,
I
I
would
just
say
want
so.
things to feel special. And even like I said earlier, Dave Meltzer agreed. They're gonna eventually roll a snake eyes and run out of luck. Doing so much, the hat on a hat joke that we make here, as well as Cornette, it's so not worth it. You're in a War Games match already. Why do you have to carry Darby up to the top of the ramp and throw him through tables on fire? And then no one's prepared to put him out. Like I said,
Right.
Daniel Bryan at the end of that show, Brian Daniels said, what the fuck ever? I'm never going to get that right. He goes ahead and he is like sinking down into his chair. Everybody's like, oh my God, that was amazing. That was great. Tony's flipping out and everybody's going nuts. And then you just see him like slink down, like, yeah, like he's embarrassed. And it was like, because I don't, a lot of the things they did, like they would attack people and throw them out of the cage, but then they have people in the cage. The girls climbing out. All right, now you're out of it, but then they did nothing with it. Like it was just, they had them fight on the roof of the cage and tease them going off through a table. But we've seen that before with Sammy Guevara and Eddie. Remember? Like it was nothing new. It was just, here's glass. Here's, we're cutting people's heads open. Oh, we're hitting you with chairs unprotected. Like there wasn't any story element. There wasn't even really much teamwork. Like one of the favorite things that I love, you remember everybody throwing JD into Randy Orton's arms for the RKO?
Yeah.
Like that's such a memorable finish. And Randy's having fun. He just came back. CM Punk's about to come out. Like that was great. They had reason to be together. They were common enemy. I hate when they rush the War Games, things like this, because every other thing gets put on hold. Jey Uso, you thought he was turning heel possibly. Was it a red herring? Maybe, maybe not. But it seemed like his motivations were, anytime I help anybody else, I get screwed over. I need to think about myself and focus on me.
You know how Triple H is, though? Triple H is a man who starts something and doesn't know how to finish anything.
I know. Here's the issue, though. The problem we have currently is not so much that. It's that there's so many pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever you want to call them, events, because we're going from this to Saturday night's main event. Then you're right back into the New Year's show. And then, and then, you know, it's just, at least when there was only one show a month, and especially when it was the brand split, it was like every 6 weeks you would have a pay-per-view. So they had so much time to build. That's when it was effective, 2016. Because people had time to build up on feuds and angles and make themselves effective. We're missing a lot.
Sure.
And that's part of, you know, why I'm looking forward to SmackDown being 3 hours. That's why I want to see people in AEW develop better, because a lot of the characters have not advanced at all. They're still where they are, where they were.
SmackDown being 3 hours.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of mixed on that.
I want them to do certain things, but they don't need to do as much. It's not like, oh, too much blood or too. It's the unsafe things that bother me. Like, you know, Jamie Hayter getting hurt like that for no reason. You needed to chuck the chair like that. Like, why couldn't her hands been up in front of the trash can lid? Like something, or behind it. You get my point. Any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I know injuries happen, but like that's just carelessness and unnecessary. So my little rant aside, I just. I want these, you know, these stipulation matches to matter. I need them to mean something. I need them to be important so that when we do have them, It's not like I can watch it tomorrow. It's just going to be a bunch of spots, or I want to be invested and be like, I have to watch this now. I have to see what I'm doing, and I have to go ahead and I've got to know how the story goes. Remember, the Bloodline War games and all the shit we saw then, and we've had some good matches. I think the best have been at NXT, honestly, but I am genuinely looking forward to it. Back to Full Gear, we got Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. If Briscoe loses, he's got to join the goddamn Mark Callis family, so no fun there.
I could see them doing something where like what Nexus did to Cena, honestly.
Oh, God.
You remember that bullshit? Shit? Oh, my God.
He had to work for them for, 3 minutes,
So
and then...
stupid. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Killed me.
So fucking trash.
So stupid.
But that stuff's better, right?
Yeah.
That's the stuff they miss Vince for.
That's what they want to see.
SmackDown, but they seem on great because SmackDown today is so bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should look at that era of SmackDown, 2010. Oh my God. I want to know bad SmackDowns. I'm sorry. I
do agree with you, though. I'm glad you bring it up.
But like, I'm sorry. It's just
but
like,
you're making me laugh. My throat hurts, so it kind of hurts to chuckle. But I am laughing
sorry,
because you're not wrong, buddy. You're not. 2019 was not this peak era that people romanticize over and wax and wane poetically. Like, it's not a great memory.
All over Twitter, though, that they think that that version of SmackDown is better than this. SmackDown right now isn't even bad. It's just boring. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a boring show,
you get some good matches, but now without the storylines interjected in between, you're like, oh,
yeah,
it's Rey Fenix versus,
and this is a hot take.
Aleister Black. It's a great match, but
you got the matches. Yeah, I think we agree, right? That for the most part, SmackDown matches are better than Raw matches, and that if SmackDown just had some story, I think SmackDown arguably could be better than Raw.
Yeah, I mean,
that's because it was when they had the Bloodline story going on. SmackDown was superior to Raw, and I think there will be a shift again because it doesn't happen every year. There will be a shift where sometimes SmackDown will go on a streak of having better shows than Raw, vice versa. I think right now Raw is just on that streak of better shows, but there will be a switch again.
Raw is kind of winning with a cheat code, though. They're doing, up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start, go to the last level and claim I'm the best. Because they had 4 major returns and the finale of John Cena. And I'm not saying but you get my point. How many asterisks can I put next to it? How many, points could be made that like, hey guys, by the way, you had John Cena, you had, Brock Lesnar, you had Roman Reigns.
That's another reason why I think
AJ Lee.
Like
so
6
was the
months
show
from now,
good, or was it just star power?
You know what? That's fair. I can't even argue that. And I think like 3 months from now, I think SmackDown could have better shows than Raw. Like
it will. I bet you it will.
You agree that SmackDown and Raw do rotate and who has better shows?
Yes, and you can tell when the
Raw will go on a few month streak. SmackDown will.
You notice it more when you can tell like the main creative is paying attention to one show over the other. They'll advertise Raw on SmackDown, but then you see SmackDown is on Raw more. Yeah, you get my intent there.
Yeah, like a few months ago, like they do the same thing. The focus was on SmackDown because they had Punk, Cena's feud almost like always on there. They had Brock on there. Like sometimes I'll have all the big stars over on SmackDown if it fits their narrative, and vice versa with Raw.
Yeah, Milo wants Billy Rubs.
I know we need to get back to the predictions. I'm
sorry.
So
I would like.
It just pisses. I respect opinions. It just pisses me off that people say
your clock is ticking, sir, not mine. Because Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe's losing, and he is joining the Don Callis family, and I actually think that's going to be pretty funny.
I do agree with that, and I think it's going to be enjoyable.
Absolutely. I'm choking over here.
Next one.
Brody King and Bandildo taking on FTR for the tag titles. FTR is going to win.
Because they have to keep those titles warm for Edge and Christian.
Oh, my boy, my baby boy, come to Papa. I don't even need to talk. You can just read my mind now. I have molded you into the perfect host.
You know it.
Now I
Thank
just
you.
have to go ahead and get your equipment set up and we will be running with the devil, my friend. I'm so excited now that you have that PC coming. And pause. My PC was coming too with me. When I go ahead and give you guys the opportunity to save money by going to XSplit and using code BANANA for 20% off your XSplit premium. And what that does, it doesn't just give you the ability to broadcast, but you can use XSplit VCam to basically put yourself anywhere. The entire background is gone for me here because of the way broadcast works. It's so crystal clear, smooth. I don't even have the green screen set up tonight, and I'm not, disappearing into the background repeatedly. I was just lazy about it. And yeah, it's amazing that you can go ahead and see some of the improvements already, but go ahead and check them out if you stream, if you do any type of content creation. And it's the biggest discount anybody's gotten yet. That I promise you. And then if you want to, check out vidIQ, supercharge your YouTube channel. They give you great ideas for titles, how to optimize your search engine optimization. If you need help creating thumbnails, whatever. And Lord knows I need a lot of help with that because I'm terrible. But you guys can go ahead, and because that's just, that's a disaster. But it's legible, says into somewhere, right? Right. Branding, you know it. Branding. So FTR is winning and they have the belts. They're holding it for when Edge returns with Christian because they have to get revenge on them for putting his wife down. Just like Old Yeller, they took her out back and they said, Beth Phoenix, you have been served.
Did they now?
Can you just picture FTR's on the screen carrying a rifle, just splattered with blood?
Well, I could imagine that, honestly.
We should have invited Renee. That's what Cash Wheeler would say. The blonde lingas. Hangman Page, Samoa Joe in a slippery bathtub match for the AEW
I
World
want to have like
Championship.
a crazy prediction, and here's mine. I think Samoa Joe wins.
You know what? It's not entirely crazy because I could see him getting the title. The fans would go nuts regardless. It's a steel cage bathtub match. Solid steel water, solid steel bathtub, filled with thumbtacks
But how they tell
and
the
broken
story
glass.
is like Hangman Adam Page betrayed him. Like Samoa Joe helped him win the title, then all of a sudden Samoa Joe turned heel for reasons, and then he's like, I'm not going to stop until I get my revenge on you and take that title. And yeah, I'm like,
but you helped him become champion, and that was the motivations don't work. So I'd like to see Joe get it, like I said, but I don't think he's in a place to win here. I think they screwed this pooch way too many times already, and he's lost several key matches in key ways. Hangman looks more dominant now. They should have made Joe just super explosively strong, come into this, wipe the floor with him, if they wanted to make a statement, but not what they're doing here. Like Hangman, already beaten down from all the matches he's had, Joe is refreshed, and there's ways they could have done it where it still protected Hangman, but it put over Samoa Joe, capital letters. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. Yeah, it's just like stutter and pitter and pattern. We've had pretty much some type of issues, not alerting and sharing. So, hey, what are you going to do? But the replay will be great.
I think it's doing that with our podcast as well.
Yeah. So we'll see what
YouTube
comes of
doesn't
it.
like us tonight.
Yeah, not at all, sadly. And then the last match that I have here is Chris Statlander versus Mercedes. I think it's going to be the main event. And I think Mercedes is beating Statlander for that women's title. And that will be belt, 14 or 15? No, she just got 14, right? So that'd be belt 15.
I like where you're coming from here, and I get why you're going this way. But I honestly think there's a story that she can win any title besides the title.
Really?
So
I think she's getting the title. And the thing is, though, she's not going to lose 15 times. She's going to lose once and either give all the belts to somebody or just vacate them all. So the thing in the end is she doesn't put all these other indie fed's over. They're just going to get their belt back in the mail, right?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. And she's going to have to mail their belt back, or they're going to have to buy a new one because she'll have to pay them to get a new one. It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So yeah, I think Mercedes is winning. I think unfortunately she's beating Chris Statlander, the CE. No,
I'm gonna go Chris Statlander. I don't know why, but I think that's what's gonna happen.
I think you know why. Come on, what's your gut telling you?
I just think that
You
she
think
does.
she has
a
it?
story that she can't win the big one.
Okay, so see, I like that. At least that gives it purpose. See, mine's missing like a motivation like that. Mine is just another belt collection, another belt to add to the collection, I should say. Sorry, I sound like Yoda.
Which is actually a good reason because it's AEW after all.
Do not. Dying over here. Always got to get sick right before the holiday, right? Every time, without fail. Granted, it's going to be a fun time this Saturday. We'll be here with you guys. We'll be live as soon as the Full Gear show goes off the air. Come ahead and join us. We're going to be having drinks, having smokes, hanging out with some blokes. It's going to be a great time. Next week, we've got the Raw review, obviously. No SmackDown review next week. And there's not going to be an NXT review because NXT Gold Rush already happened for week 2. They taped it last night. John Cena did not appear, nor did they show who Cena picked for Deadline. So we have to wait and see, actually during the broadcast next week. But I did go ahead and post a video earlier today that showed you all what the results and spoilers are. I gave you a quick little match highlights and details. So if you want to know what's happening before it goes live next week, go check out my quick little upload in the video section. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications.
I'm not in that video, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately not. I had to do this while you were on the train, Collision had a rating of 219,000. They're about to go under 200,000. The week before, they had 289.
That show's going to get canceled.
The week before that, they had 287, and 1 year ago it was 356. They have a 0.03 in the rating. I'm not hating. I'm genuinely like, hey, I want to see you guys do better. Like, this is embarrassing. I think they should get rid of Collision at this point right now and just make Dynamite 3 hours, and then you're good.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
8 to 11, 3 hours, one show.
As well.
I know, and
if Warner Bros. Gets purchased either by Paramount or Saudi, who TKO has business with Paramount, so TKO will be like, no more of them.
No more of that.
Or
yeah,
Saudi
exactly.
Arabia, there's a company that they're already friends with. WWE can just tell Saudi and make sure they're off the air.
Something that I was considering, and I know I'm not the only one to mention it, but there was a rumor going around that AEW might be bought by the Prince, and there was some speculation to it where Tony would remain in control for so many years and then the Prince could take over. But I don't see Tony being like, I need the money. So I don't quite understand if a sale would be made. It doesn't seem like Tony wants to sell, but you never know what the truth is. So
do you think Triple H will have more creative control on the TV shows if Saudi owns it or TKO owns it?
I bet you he would have more control and more direct access, but I think he would also be more controlled, if that makes sense. He would have more authority in what happens in creative. He wouldn't have to wait for, the people above him to give final say so, but it also would come at a cost, of course. So, to each their own, but
the ticket prices might be cheaper. Actually, I hate to say this, but I'd rather it be owned by Saudi than TKO.
I know. And I
don't know if you
the
agree or
kingdom,
disagree,
I'm so beyond, like, people have to realize neither you or I are supporting the kingdom in any way. What it is we're being realistic, and we know nothing we say or do is going to change anything about them spending their trillions. They just pledged $1 trillion to the United States today with Mr. President. And they went ahead and said, we'll give you, essentially, they're going to invest $1 trillion into America to help. And he made it like it was no big deal. He was just like, oh, I know I said 600 billion. Let's make it $1 trillion. Can you imagine having that much money and just being like, that's fine. Here you go. Just, they have all the oil.
Triple H, if the WWE can be very rich if the Saudis own. Triple H can be like,
But I think
can just
they
buy
want to
everything.
own it, but they don't want to run it. So that's why Triple H would have more power, but he would also be more limited on like, you can't say this, you can't do that, that kind of thing. So
would he? Oh,
I think so. I think he would have more creative freedom, but because they would be the owners, like I guarantee a lot of the values and things we see would change on the wrestling. Like the women's outfits would change drastically. I guarantee you.
But
No,
they're in
no
the
more
States, I
soul
think
in her
they can-
hole. You'd be surprised if they own them and they don't want it. It ain't gonna fly. I'm telling you. I know it sounds ridiculous, but really, think about it. Think about how far they went just because one journalist spoke up, and that's what the domino that ruined everything else. Full Gear will hopefully be fun. We'll be live Saturday to check that out. I'm upset that they're having a casino gauntlet match. He has a tournament for everything else, so you just have a gauntlet for the new title. Nothing feels fresh lately. Nothing really feels new. Like the War Games side of things, it's exciting, but I would have loved Cena in War Games. He's never been in one. I don't know why they couldn't have included him and just had the rematch with Dom on Raw, have it back to back, have him in War Games. Everybody wanted to see that, and then face Gunther. But I'm not 100% sold that Cena's dropping the belt to Dom. He should give it back to him and just face Gunther to face Gunther. But I think Gunther might get that damn belt. And then Dom and Gunther are going to go at it. You watch. And Gunther's going to get cheered
jump off,
against
man.
nobody because Dom is the ultimate heel babyface.
Dominic's not beating Gunther if that's the way they go.
He
What a
cheats.
waste of a
I
title.
guarantee he would cheat and he could beat Gunther. I bet you Dirty Dom beats Gunther.
Let's get rid of the IC title at this point. If this is what we're doing.
Hey, I didn't say I like it. I'm giving you ideas because what are they going to do besides that now? You know what I mean? Like if they don't give it back to Dom, it's going to Gunther.
They need to give it back to Dom. They need to. I'm not even saying this because of Judgment Day. Like
No, I know.
I even
I tease
pitched
you
if
like that, but no,
Henry
yeah. They didn't need to do it this way because it took up more time in the last few
I'm
dates
fine
than it
with the
needed.
moment, but
Yeah.
like in Dom fans are like upset. Like this helps Dominic so much.
Yeah.
Being like 3 out of 4 Cena's last matches, like I'm sure this elevates the guy no matter what. But
I would have had a really crazy scenario. I would have had Dom with all the police around the ring that were like prepared for the fight later on. I would have had Dom act like he was pulling out a weapon. And then when he gets in the ring, the police tase him. And then he falls down. And that's how Cena wins the title. So Cena wins the title, but then they book a rematch later on in the night. And then Dom wins it back at the main event.
fair.
Come on, that would be so funny to see Dom, like he's going to hit John with a hammer and then, the ring bell and then he just, and just as he gets taser. Oh, that would be hilarious. Come on, give me something here. Everything feels flat. A friend of mine reached out today and they're like, everything feels stale with wrestling. Everyone was so excited with the hype around the final boss and then the Hollywood stuff with the turn of John Cena, and it went nowhere, my friend. So for right now, we got NXT Deadline to look forward to. Ricky Saints versus Obafemi. We got the men's Iron Survivor Challenge and then the women's as well. So both can challenge for the NXT and women's NXT championships. John Cena is selecting the participants on next week's NXT show. So it's not live. It's already recorded. I gave you guys the results. So go ahead and check out the channel if you want the spoilers.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely, my friend. Well, I know we're just about at that time. I thank you so much for being here. Now what I need from you, my good man, is to tell all these beautiful people where they can find you.
Yes, indeed. You can find me over on my X or Twitter, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. Judgment Day Era, right? That's the name. I'm stuttering tonight. I think whatever you got, I'm getting.
I think so. It's really fucking you up in the
You can
process.
find me over on my YouTube channel. Once we get everything situated with the PC monitor and the whole 9 yards, we'll actually get some gaming content. And I want to do a variety, not just GTA. I want to just do old school games like No Mercy, N64, WCW versus NWO. I want to do there's another one, WrestleMania 2000 is a good one. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. I can list off a bunch of names. Even Road to WrestleManias. I don't know if you played those. Like on SmackDown versus Raw games, they had Road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Those are fun. I want to do that as well. But yeah, we'll get that situated soon.
Absolutely. I'm excited. We're going to get all that. We're going to get you the N64 emulator, and I'm going to have to take you on. Yep. I'm excited for it. Going old school game, and you and me facing off in WrestleMania 2000. But I'll play either.
WrestleMania 2000?
Yeah.
We'll play both. We're going to play both, because maybe I need to play WrestleMania 2000 again. We're going to play both.
Too sweet me. All right. You're fired.
Too sweet. Okay, I got you.
Too right.
Sweet. And Instagram,
they don't realize I can see you, but they can't.
Because we're nice, and you even said the stuff fans accounts she retweets, and you go on their timelines and the stuff they post.
Right.
That's okay though, but no longer paid by the Judgment Day. But Instagram Cody_Onidi_316.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just digging your song over here. It's playing behind you. I believe in you. Thank you guys for hanging out. Follow me on Twitter at CountdownEnded, on Rumble, on Instagram as well at the same name. Go ahead and make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like button, turn on notifications. Comment down below. Let us know what match are you looking forward to the most at Full Gear. And until we see you live for the review this weekend, I hope you all stay sexy and have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for an updated part 2 of UCR podcast. Until then, for Cody, I'm Jake. Stay sexy, everybody.